You repeatedly say that you cannot directly perceive yourself, but during my awakening experience, I distinctly saw myself in everything, from the dirt on the ground to the brick walls of my home. It makes perfect sense from the non-dual point of view, as I literally am that consciousness which knows and perceives my entire direct experience. However, I do not understand how I even saw myself so directly in the first place, and I'm really struggling to zoom out to that level again. Thank you. Wonderful question. You cannot perceive yourself, right? Because you're not a thing that can be perceived. You perceive your divine character, the imperceivable nature of things, in that which manifests, which is not you and is you at the same time. When you look in a mirror, you know it's you. Nobody has to tell you. Was that me? No. Yeah. Is that me? Nor do you have to turn the mirror on. You don't need operating instructions. You immediately recognize yourself. You're looking at you, and yet it's not you. This is the mystical paradox of the whole thing. So when you see yourself in everything, you see the divine nature, your actual true nature made manifest. Take love in its purity, cannot be expressed. You cannot see love, but you can see love expressed in every loving act, however it manifests. Be it kindness or love of work or love of the arts or love of a person or romance or family or community. I mean, even country and the like. Love of God, love of everything, love of literature, love of dance, right? Love of. Now, try to see love separately from that. You can't. Christ put it beautifully. He said, the tree bends where the wind blows, but you cannot tell where it's coming from or where it's going. Right? The force that bends the tree, and we even say the tree dances. Right? I'm watching it right now, out the window across from you. I'm watching the leaves, and the motion is mesmerizing. It is so beautiful, right? And if in my ignorance, I might think, I might even go looking for muscle structures. How is it doing that? Not recognizing that something outside of it is moving it and making it dance. So Jesus was saying that the spirit is like that it's animating, but the spirit itself you cannot see. The infinite, which can give rise to any form, every form will manifest and express that infinite nature. The infinite nature will be seen in that. God will be recognized in that. But the wholeness of it cannot be perceived. And so the knowing, the self knowing itself is the manifest universe over infinite time. And so, but on another note, how I even saw myself, right? Because you saw yourself because you were no longer seeing objects. You were not seeing the bricks as something that existed independently. It wasn't a concept of brick as this thing out there, houses are made out of it. Right? That was gone, and you experienced the essential unity between perceiver, perceived, and perceiving. You were that. You saw yourself reflected in that, in every detail of that. So the sense of separation vanished, and the experience was one of oneness. I am that, was the direct experience. And of course, that's not even really an experience. It is the realization of the self, and because that's all there is. Now, drop any intention you have to try to get back to that. This is a subtle trick. The mind turns that into an experience that you had, and now it's on the quest for this perpetual bliss. This is how the mind commandeers the spiritual journey. Oh, you're almost there. One more practice, one more book, one more satsa. Oh, it's going to do it. This is really going to do it. It's the carrot, the donkey and the carrot. Right? It's, wait a minute, hold on a second. Right? The struggle, something inside of me now has come up, right? Because obviously that was blissful, right? And this other part has come up, which is suffering. It's, God, I want that. I want more of that. I want more of that. What is that has just arisen? Right? And can you see yourself in that as well? This is not something to be gotten rid of. Take it apart. And what you find is there's a feeling of discomfort or a feeling of dissatisfaction, right? And then there's all sorts of thoughts about it. What is that? How did? And when you get to your level of understanding and the experiences you had, the explanations as to what that was become more spiritual. They become more refined. Oh, that's enlightenment. I want more of that. And now it begins on that quest. And it's going to find plenty of people on that quest. Plenty of people on the progressive path. Well, you got to meditate like this and, sit in the yoga, in the lotus posture for 24 hours. You've got to be able to hold your breath for 7 minutes. I mean, there's all sorts of people that have all sorts of processes that you can follow. But what if the essential, that essential position is incorrect? Right? Where are you? Are you the result of some search? Or are you the one sitting here watching this thing make a search? Where are you in that picture? Right? Let go of the desire for a pleasant experience. And if it has passed, right, it was only an experience. What hasn't passed? What is still here? What was there before that incredible experience took place? That is, the sense of a separate self fell apart. Right? And if the walls happen to converge back again, and now there's this sense, I want it, I want it, I want it. What has been there the whole time? Right? It's so subtle. Right? Even the seeking of that experience is being witnessed by that which is sought. You are here. You've always been here. The experiences will come and go. We make the mistake of thinking that the really peak experiences, that, the heavens parted and the like, are it. That's what it's about. It's not. Because the peak will become a trough. It's inevitable. If it had a beginning, it will have an end. This is the cycle of life, right? That which is perceiving it does not have a beginning and not have an end. It does not have a peak. It does not have a trough. It is the infinite background that allows you to experience peaks and troughs. Because without that completely neutral, infinite background, it would be cluttered. You wouldn't be able to distinguish any of it. There must be a changeless background perceiving the change. Now, which are you? That which was experienced or that which was doing the experiencing? Now, this is a subtle one because in the awakening, it's as if there was an experience, but in fact, it was a falling away of all experience to the pure bliss of being. The mind then re-arose and started to call it an experience and set you on the path of trying to recreate an experience. It wasn't an experience, it was you. To zoom out to that level, don't. So directly in the first place, I'm really struggling to zoom out. Drop the struggle. It's not a level. You are that. And you cannot, there's no need to strive for what you already are. This This is the inquiry that has to be made. Wait a minute. If I am already that, then where's this struggle coming in? And you'll notice that the struggle is simply a vibration. It's an activity of mind. It is activity of thought and emotion. Take it apart. Go dive deep into it. Right? Take it completely apart. Dismantle, deconstruct the entire thing. And what you'll have left is simply a sensation that arose to you, the pure experiencer, right? And then a bunch of thoughts about that cascaded into a whole energy, right? And if you see that, then you go, wait a minute, it's never been me. It simply is what arose. I stay here. This can come and go. And this total emptiness is what is meant by the true spiritual bliss. Pure freedom.